Did we do it? Uh-oh. Whoa. It says it's working. Maybe, maybe. Hello, hello. Hello. Ooh, crooked. Crooked. Better. Let's see. I don't know if you could tell, we're late because minor technical difficulties. We love when everything wants to update all at the same time. Let's see. It seems to like it. Custom browser doc, paste, and that does in fact bring up chat. Oh, okay, we're making it happen. You're making it happen. Do you like the shirt? Isn't she cute? I think she's pretty good. Let's see. Current viewers. Are we actually streaming? Okay. Oh, you know how we should check? I know how we should check. Just kidding, I don't have my phone on me. Psych! That's okay. Because we're just gonna copy that stream URL, pop it in show and tell. Bada bings, bada booms. Oh, but more importantly, how are you all? How are we doing today? Whoa! Just kidding, no one's here. Keep that out of the edit. Where the heck is that button? Actually, is it a longer streak than that? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Creator Studio content. Live. No way. There's no way. Okay. Turn it back. June 16th. That's a Sunday. Yeah, the last thing was March, but then we have June 16th. And then June 22nd. That's Saturday. So that's 2 weeks. The 30th. Yep, that's Sunday. That's 3 weeks. The 7th, that's a Sunday. 4 weeks. 15th, that counts. That counts. The 15th. And then the 20th. Oh my gosh. And then today is the 28th. That also counts. So how many weeks in a row is that? I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Oh my goodness. We gotta edit the name of the stream. Oh my gosh. Wait. Seriously? That is many, many, many weeks. That is many more weeks than I had previously assumed. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That's actually kind of crazy. Wow. You love to see it. Is that the right vibe? Can you all even hear me? You can. I feel like the music's really quiet. But is that even the right... Here. Let's figure out what we're listening to. I love hazelnut. Ooh. I just wanted it to play. Okay, what do we think? No. No. You know what? That's actually not bad. Okay. We're going to leave it at that. Hands off the keyboard. We're leaving it at that. Ooh. I know this is in like a hot mug, but it's cold tea. I was gonna do hot tea, but I don't know. This, oh my goodness. Jam Fan! What is up, Joey? Oh, so good to see you. What a treat. I am not up to much. We are just hitting what I thought was a 5-week streak. Apparently it's a 7. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not a whole lot of time to fix it before work tomorrow. Oh, dude. Last weekend was a very long weekend for me. And so I got to let my sleep schedule flip. It was a really tough Monday, but honestly, kind of worth it. It was so fun to be a goblin. Way too fun to just be an absolute wretch, an absolute goblin. Sometimes it is in fact worth. Oh, I love that so much. So what have you been doing to flip the sleep schedule? What JRPG have you been into now? What's taking up too much of your what should be sleeping hours? I really do appreciate this this guy, Harris Heller. He produces all the Stream Beat stuff. There is just a lot of music, and it's like all not copyright free, but like so nice. Honestly, I just been watching streams and playing Mega Man! Yo! Okay, but like old Mega Mans, like on NES, or like Mega Man X, Mega Man like Base, Battle Network? What are we talking? Hardcore gamer over here, busting out the Mega Man. Fucking Mega Man. That's stupendous. Mega Man X5. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever played it. It's kind of just okay. The Zero series. Man, I never got like super into the whole Mega Man thing. But one of my like, you know, those like core nostalgia memories that like all the TikTok algorithms are like trying to like get your money and like get your attention on, like that early 2000s core. Okay, so one of those for me is I'm still homeschooled, so it's got to be like before the 4th grade. And I'm like so sick. I'm like so sick. But we went to the library and we got some games for the GameCube. And one of them was some Mega Man game for the GameCube. So it's still a 2D platformer. But I just remember the visuals were so like beyond plastic. Like the colors were beyond natural and it was so amazing. And I think part of it is that like the world becomes weird when you have a fever and you're a kid. I still have that one? No way. Network transmission? No way. Is that the one it is? Because I can't find it. I can't find it. I've never been able to find it. Hold on. Mega Man Network Transmission. Network Transmission. Wait. Shut up. Is that the one? How did you know that? You just... Oh my god, you just knew that. Oh my god, that's like definitely it. Bro, that was quick. That was quick. You just... Holy shit. That was actually crazy. Oh my god, wait. Make it bigger, make it bigger, make it bigger, make it bigger. How big can we make this thing? Yes. No, what? Images and screenshots. Wait, do you have... Oh. It was not the JRPG. It was not the JRPG. Absolutely phenomenal. Wait, I need more. I need more. Okay. You said it was maybe the X collection. Maybe the X collection. Hold on. Man. Because that first screenshot that it was showing looked really, really correct. This is not correct. That color palette isn't right. See, why are none of these screenshots of gameplay? That's actually crazy. Because it took up the whole screen. And it didn't look like classic sprites. It didn't look like... No, because it definitely wasn't that. No. It was still 2D, still side-scrolling. I remember the art. It was the art style that just kind of like blew me away as a kid. Because the colors were just unbelievable. And those ones look kind of washed out. X Collection, GameCube. What if... For 6 games. What if? Sorry, guy. I'm not in it for your words. Silly words, Magic Man. Woo. Okay, no, not that. No, because it looked like Little Mega Man. It looked like... Oh, that's the right proportions on Mega Man. But those colors, man, the colors were way more like network transmission. Oh my god, am I gonna have to play all of these? Because yeah, they're too empty. Those are definitely like SNES games ported over to the GameCube. Oh my gosh. Mega Man 8. Mega Man 8. Mega Man 8. Mega Man 8. Wait. Shut up. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. Did you just deduce my childhood like white dragon that I never thought I'd be able to find again in my life? Holy cow. No way. No way. Shut up. Oh, this has got to be it. Whoa.
Artwork, which is quite nice to look at. And the
Okay. No, that definitely sounds right. Mega Man 2, 3, 5, 7. Bro. They have new reports on Steam?
and it really shows. I mean, it's got a lot going on.
Yep. No, yes.
Now,
Yes.
Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4.
Yes. Oh my god, no, because it's like not sprites. But it's still it looks like how you imagined the sprites like the first time that you saw them. You nailed that. You nailed that. No way, dude. No way, dude. Oh my god, did the camera freeze? Oh, that's so funny. Okay, we're back. Blown away so hard that the camera literally stops working. Are we really about to like This is phenomenal. Yeah, that's worth risking it. Here you go. This is for you. This is for you. This is absolutely for you. Here we go. Oh my god. Yo. Oh. Why does this go so incredible? Was there a show or was this just for the game? Oh god, he's so cool. Is that bass? There's no way. Just for the game? Fucking phenomenal. 14 years ago. Oh my god. So it's just a bunch. It's just. They went way too hard for Mega Man. Oh my god. If this came out after 1990, if this came out after 2002, I don't know if I could handle myself. This thing right here, oh yeah. The like, yes. The like, do it again. Yes. Absolutely. No, that is 90s anime. 90s anime. Oh, just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Oh my god. Yo, is that we might have a problem. We might we might be playing Mega Man. Oh. Battle Network Legacy Collection. Legacy Collection 2. Oh, man. I'm so afraid to just, like, show my freaking Steam store. So, like, hold the phone. Actually crazy. Browse. Looks like some of their stuff was on discount. Mega Man Battle Network. Oh my gosh. X Legacy Collection and X2. That's wild. So wait. Okay, so then the Legacy Collection is what would have 8. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Wow. Oh my God. I love that you just know that. I love that you just know that. That is so funny. My, here, let's see if I can. No, that should do it. That should totally do it. Here we go. What if I just log in browser? Yep. Oh God, I need my phone. Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm gonna go get my phone. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah. Okay, let's log into this thing. Let's... approve. Bam. Yeah, I know. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm just gonna... Yep, it's still on my face. Okay, good. Legacy. Mega Man Legacy Collection. Capcom having a summer sale. Hey, yo. That's crazy. Oh, do we not believe in video playback? Whoa, just kidding. Okay. React content. Shabam! There it is. There it is. I've been keeping this game in my cart for way too long. Hold on. We're just gonna take that off real quick. Great. Well, we're definitely ooh. Oh my God, I'm never on here on my browser. There we go. Add to wish list. There's the button. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh God, that's tempting. $11. Oh, I remember when I was in my second year of college, so right before I started working at Bed Bath & Beyond, I had a 2DS. The like, it looked like a piece of toast. I had a 2DS, and I wanted to play the Mega Man games. So I got Legacy Collection 1 for the 3DS. I got it on the eShop. And I remember it was just so nice to be able to like wind down at the end of the day. Yeah, the doorstop. Oh God, I love that thing. I love that thing. Show me. Yes. Unironically, one of the most comfortable handhelds I've ever touched. Like straight up ever touched. It's like, It's so nice. It's so nice. It was just like, it looks like it has, it looks like it would be uncomfortable because it's like a giant square, but like, it was so comfortable to use the triggers. First model GBA, yes, and it's because it's wide. It like actually lets your like fingers exist. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice, and the triggers are actually up in a usable spot. Cause see, like, look at this person's hand. Look at this person's hand. Do you see how natural that shape is? That's such a natural shape for your hand to be. The thumb on the D-pad is like crimped a little bit. It's like a little bit of a harsh angle for that first knuckle and especially that second knuckle. But look at the right hand. That's so relaxed. That's so relaxed. That's so nice compared to even like, I just want to see someone holding it. I want to see, I take it back. I want to see someone using it. This doesn't count. You don't count. Okay, this almost illustrates my point. So, because of the shape of it, I still have my new 3DS XL and it's pretty cramped. Yes, I keep my 3DS XL. It's the Galaxy one. I keep it in my backpack that I take to work every day. I love playing it on my lunch. I love playing it in the doctor's office. Like, I love pulling it out and playing it. But when I'm at home and I want to play on it, I can't play for more than like an hour and a half. Because like, it hurts. It hurts. I want to see someone using it. Oh, okay, yeah, here you go. So, and this isn't even a fully supported way of using it because that right-hand side is going to droop and that left-hand side is going to work really hard to hold up the weight. Okay, fine. Verb. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like to play on it. Am I right? Am I right? This is exactly what it looks like to play on the 3DS, even the XL, because this is an XL. It hurts because this thumb joint, this joint is being pulled in and down, right? It's being pulled in and down, which puts a lot of strain here, like kind of over in the wrist where the thumb actually is attached, right? It's putting a lot of strain on it there. And then you see that index finger kind of flying in. That's, wow. It's making this pinching motion because the DS is so thin. You're giving tight controls with your left thumb while you only have these three fingers to hold the system up, and that top finger ends up getting crunched if you actually want to use, because the way you want to press a trigger isn't with the meat of your thumb up here, which is where if you hold the DS comfortably, as you can see in this picture, the trigger ends up in this second knuckle, right? In this second knuckle. But that's not where you want to be hitting a trigger. You want to be hitting it with the tip of your finger, right? That's where you have the most control. Especially if you're playing a game that you want to use the D-pad. Absolutely, because now your thumb is shifting from up here to down here, right? Camera crashed. Amazing. Amazing. You love to see it. Right when I'm trying to demo shit. There you go. Just had to unplug it, replug it back in. You know how it goes. But what are we talking about? Yeah, here we go. So when you move that thumb from that natural position up here at the circle pad, and you crunch it down to the D-pad, it goes from naturally up here to crunched down here. It's a very small distance to travel, but it's a huge difference on that thumb joint, right? And so it's difficult to play the 3DS comfortably while the 2DS, see, the most unnatural part of holding it is that right hand, and even then, that's still way more natural than back here with the 3DS. Look at all of these strained angles, right? Because we have this strained angle here, this strained angle here at the thumb, compared to here, where all we have is this strained angle here at the base of the thumb. Everything else is a really natural grip, right? And I will say the second trigger and C-stick make it essential for Monster Hunter. Yes, absolutely. Even on the 2DS XL, right? This little nubbin gives you essentially camera control, okay? For those who aren't in the know, that little nubbin basically gives you camera control. It's like a second analog stick. And here's the thing, is that they only ever made a base model 3DS out of the, like, into a 2DS, okay? When they did the new, like upgraded the Pro, the 3DS Pro, the new 3DS, when they did the 3DS Pro, this is the form factor they gave to the 2DS. So it also got the clamshell. The important part about the new 2DS and the new line of 3DS is the 3DS Pro is the extra processing power and that little C-stick nubbin, right? Because we have the left analog stick and the C-stick nubbin. The upgraded processing power is what allows the new 3DS to comfortably handle Super Nintendo emulation. That's the important part to me. I don't play that many games that actually take advantage of the upgraded power of the new 3DS, except for Super Nintendo emulation. It works fine on the base model 3DSs, including the 2DS. It works fine. But it works really well on the new 3DS line. I think the base clock for the CPU is the same. It's mainly the memory that was upgraded. Whatever they did to it is magic sauce that allows you to actually do cool things on the frickin' new 3DS. So, like, I wish so desperately that we could cram the guts of a new 3DS or a new 2DS into this body, because it is the best handheld I've ever touched. I love this thing. I love this thing to death. This is like exactly the one I had. Love that thing. And no one ever uses the 3D anyway, so. Oh, God, can you imagine? The 3DS library on OLED? Can you imagine the 3DS library on OLED? Rhetorical question. Camera, you're killing me. Wow, welcome back. Rhetorical question. You can experience the 3DS on OLED, you just need to emulate it. Not a handheld on OLED anymore, except for maybe Steam Deck OLED. You could probably get away with it on Steam Deck OLED. I bet you could get away with it on Steam Deck OLED. Oh, crossplay with the PS3. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, God. Did it also have that feature with the 4? Yeah. 3DS emulation isn't the best. It's not like I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not nearly as good as like Game Boy Advanced. It's not even as good as GameCube emulation. And I think that it suffers from some of the same things as like, oh my goodness gracious. It suffers from a lot of the same things that DS emulation suffers from. It suffers from a lot of the same things. As I understand, like having been a person to touch both products, both pieces of software, I find that it suffers from similar shortcomings in that, like, it's really hard to emulate the second screen. Second screen functionality is still incredibly difficult to emulate. Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because Nintendo's not making any more of them. Yeah, unless Switch 2 is 2 screens. Yeah, right. No, there's no way. There's no way they do it. There's just no way. No way. Tain't happening. That just ain't happening. But that's okay, because we can dream. We can absolutely dream. Let's see. Mega Man 8. When Nintendo ported Gen 1 and 2 of Pokemon released digitally on 3DS, then never again. Yeah. Yeah. I still don't think it's on Switch Online. It's still not on Switch Online. Their current subscription service, it's still not there. Yeah. Gen 1 and 2, if you want like certain moves from Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon, which why would you? But if you want those like for competitive builds, you have to get them on 3DS to push them up through home into bank into the new games. None of those words are in the Bible. Oh, I hate subscriptions. I miss Virtual Console. I also want to pay money for my old games. Simple as. I was watching, oh my god, who is it? I think Linus Tech Tips. I was watching Linus Tech Tips. And they were talking about how like CDs are becoming a thing again. And they were like, why? Why are we doing CDs? Like, that's just an MP3 with more steps. And yes. And it is an MP3 with more steps, but I actually get to own the MP3. I get to own it. I get to own it as a wave, as a FLAC, as an MP3, like however I want it to be. And like it's accessible by my computer. And then I can put it on whatever I want from there. Like simple as, and I can listen to it in my car. Tee. Wait, the modern PS1 emulator on PS5 is horrible and it's also subscription based? Honestly, at that point, just license DuckStation. Hear me out. Hear me out. Just license DuckStation at that point, man. And like my only complaint with old Virtual Console, my only complaint on old Virtual Console is that you didn't own that ROM. You owned access to that ROM on that device, right? But like arguably that's how modern game sales are, because even if you purchase it on let's say PS5. Whoa. Even if you, let's say, purchase like a PS5 game, right? Like, let's say that you own Red Dead Redemption 2. Do they even have a PlayStation 5 version of that? Dude, I've been out of the modern console game for so long. Let's say you buy a Resident Evil a 4 remake. Let's say you buy 4 remake on PlayStation 5, right? Because of the disk encryption, it is illegal for you to make a backup of that game and play it however you want. You only have access to it on that platform because you can't put that disc into Xbox and have it play. And I still have a problem with that. Like, I'm not saying that, oh, well then, like, Virtual Console was wrong. Well, Virtual Console was right because that's how it is, like, modern. I'm saying that it shouldn't be that way either way. But what are you gonna do? Especially when your camera keeps fucking going out. Fixed it. Yes, the EULAs in California, I think, have a history of not being legally binding. But, DMCA says that you can't. DMCA says you can't. The biggest reason that companies aren't like super enforcing that, and Nintendo's been pushing that a little bit, is because in court, the precedent says that it's okay to make backups of your ROMs, but on paper, DMCA, I forget which thing. I'm not a lawyer. Distribution. No, it's specifically for bypassing copy protection. There's a specific thing in the DMCA for bypassing copy protection. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Womp womp. Switching over to React content. Womp womp. There it is. Section 103 bluntly states, no person shall circumvent a technology measure that effectively controls access to a work protected under this title. It's specifically the bypassing copy protection. That's no bueno. You can make a copy for archival purposes, and it kind of functions like the idea that that copy needs to stay with that product that you bought, right? So that, like, if you, let's say, make a DVD backup of Shrek 2 and it's not copy protected, then you have that archival copy. But if you give out your copy of Shrek 2, or you sell your copy of Shrek 2, or you donate your copy of Shrek 2, if you lose ownership, if you forfeit ownership of your copy of Shrek 2, that archive copy has to be deleted. It can't even technically travel with it. It just has to be deleted, and the new owner has to create their own archival copy. As I understand it, that's how it's supposed to work. So, it is a major drag, and it's specifically the bypassing the copy protection. In modern day, there isn't really a case for buying physical games, especially when most have day one patches anyway. Yeah, I don't think that was ever in question. Yeah, so it's the bypassing the copy protection, and then, yeah, the day one patches. Day one patches are tough, because sometimes the day one patch fixes a lot of game-breaking things, but the game, as published and like printed on the disc, is completable from start to finish. From start to finish. A lot of, like, especially on PlayStation, a lot of them, even without the day one patch, and even a good chunk of them on Switch as well, if I remember correctly, they're completable from start to finish. But But they can have a lot of bugs, and that's that day one patch. I think specifically, I think one of the notable ones was Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl not having the opening cutscene on retail version, on like the retail version of the cart, right? So if you don't download the day one patch, it doesn't have the opening cinematic. But I believe that it is completable from start to finish. Whether it maintains performance the whole time, whether it has game crashing bugs, like all of that is like a modern issue. But like a lot of games, when you purchase them on disc, if they don't explicitly say that you need to download a portion of the game, the day one patch is for stability and is still technically completable from start to finish without the patch. I know Some Ordinary Gamers has talked about that more than a couple times. I know Xbox is really bad at having the whole game on the disc. Xbox is really bad, but I think Sony is still doing okay, and Nintendo is doing okay. But yeah, it's the bypassing of copy protection, which is part of what got Dolphin in trouble when Dolphin was trying to go to Steam. Because at this point, yeah, they leave it up to the publishers pretty much. And especially because they have those oh god, where they can print on the game cover, on the game packaging, like requires an internet connection to complete download, or yada 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 yada. If it doesn't say that it requires an internet connection, then it should have the full game completable from start to finish. But they just if you need the download, then it's supposed to say it on the packaging. But coupled with that, a lot of stores don't want to keep the shelf space anymore because it's expensive. Like, physically holding product is expensive. So a lot of them don't want to. They don't want to have the games on their shelf. Because it's expensive. It's expensive to keep it on a shelf. It still sucks, though. Big sucks. Let's see, do I have... Now you got me looking. F G H I J K L M. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I might be getting access to Mega Man 8. You might have gotten me good. Oh, you dog, you. GTA 5's physical PC release wasn't playable, and I think that it only had about half of the install files required to play. Oh yeah, PC. PC's is screwed. No, there's no way. No, PC's screwed. it's GG's on PC. PC physical releases? No. Haha, funny. No. Nice try. Dude. Was that Capcom? Brother, send him a clip. Send him a clip. You got me. You got me real good. Yeah, you got me real good. That's crazy. Let's just see if it does what I expect it to do. Games list. Let's try that again. No. Come on now. The building without optical drives? So true. So true. I built a trash PC. His name is Smokey. I got the case, CPU, motherboard, hard drive, and DVD drive. I got it all for a total of, I want to say, $60. It's an Intel 4th gen, so it's nothing crazy. And then I threw I bought it for a different project. That project failed, so it got thrown into Smokey, an RX 560, which is an older AMD card. I think it's from the 2010s. I want to say like 2014, 2013. It's a low profile, which means it doesn't have any extra power. And it's only got like 4 gigs of like GDDR4 or 5. Like, it's not a fast card. I was trying to throw it in like an office PC, like a Dell or Lenovo pre-built. Didn't end up working out, but I threw him in Smokey, and so his job is to play The Sims for the most part, and just be like a computer that is attached to my TV. I have all of my very legal DVD backups in my server right behind me, but Smokey has an optical drive, and I'm looking to get an optical drive for my server, if I'm being honest. I have a little USB DVD CD drive that I hook up to this rig every now and then, but yeah, the optical drive on Smokey, it gives me a tickle to have a little DVD drive on Smokey. It tickles me so. Whew. Oh, that's right. I forgot I have to do that extra step. On an unrelated note, might be rewatching A Guide with Me. Maybe I'll take care of that later. Maybe we'll just take care of that later. Oh, my very illegal DVD backups. We'll take care of that in a minute. That's okay. Yeah, we might be grabbing Legacy Collection 1 and 2 when this paycheck comes in. 67% off. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Ugh. You might get me to end up playing Mega Man on stream next week. You dog you. You dog you. Oh, you know what has been absolutely phenomenal? You know, it's been absolutely phenomenal. Here's what's been absolutely phenomenal. Disco Elysium. Holy cow, what a game. What a game, dude. What a game, dude. I've been wanting to play it for years. I've owned it for years. It's been in my Steam library for a while now. When did I purchase? Can you see the date you purchased it? Is that a thing you can see? Date release 2019. Yeah. Properties? Is that something you can see? Can you see when you purchased games? Is that a thing you can do? Oh, you might be able to see when you downloaded it. Updates. No. Earned training cards played. Activity. Maybe? No. There's no way to see when you purchased something, is there? Google, don't fail me now. Account details, view purchase inquiry. Okay. Purchase history. Purchase history. Oh my gracious. Uh-huh. Can I control F? That's embarrassing. No, there's no way. I've owned it for a while. Okay. Steam says I purchased it in March of this year. I thought for sure I've owned it longer. But Steam says March of 24. Might have purchased it on GOG. I don't even know. I was really sure that I purchased it back in like 2022. But what do I know? Anyway, I've been wanting to play it like since it came out in 2019. It's an RPG. It uses like the classic like RNG mechanics of like rolling dice for action checks, and you've got your stat points and all kinds of crazy things. So it's like very D&D-esque. It's not like a JRPG with like a mana stat or anything crazy like that. But it's really good, and I've been really wanting to play it, and the perfect opportunity came up. Okay, right? So I think it was When did we stay up too late? I think it was Friday night. Friday night we played Disco Elysium. Margot and I sat on the couch and we booted it up on Smokey. I didn't really want to play like Castle Crashers or For the King. We wanted to like sink our teeth into something more. We had been playing Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation, but I've been wanting to play this game for a long time, and the vibe felt right. And so we ended up playing Disco Elysium for, how many hours did I play it? Library, Disco. Let's see. I played it for the first time on the 26th, so 2 days ago. We have 4.5 hours of playtime now. We have 4.5 hours of playtime. Hold on. I just signed into you, you goober. You goober. I've been here. I've been signed in. Come on now. Disco Elysium 4.4. 4.5 hours on record. I told you. Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana. That is an old, like, SNES game, right? Did they have a... Do they have a, Trials of Mana. Trials of Mana is the more recent one. That's what it is. Yes. Yes! Oh my god. An old friend from high school. An old friend from high school. Officially. I see you. I see you. I see you. Officially. I see you. Friend from high school. We were all in college. Got the SNES Classic. The like little the mini that you like plug in to the TV. Just a little tiny guy. Collection of Mana. I remember the Nintendo Direct when that got announced. I was like, oh, fucking sick. Yeah, the old Secret of Mana. We played that one. We played that one. On the SNES. And yeah, it had local 2-player on like a Final Fantasy style JRPG. I was like, no way. I remember being blown away by that. That's something we might absolutely get into. Yeah, I can absolutely get into that. Sorry, not Final Fantasy style. It's more like Chrono Trigger or Zelda. No, we could absolutely get into that. We've been enjoying Castle Crashers. It makes me feel like I'm back at like an arcade, like at like Klondike or like the pizzeria in Rio Grande, or like just fucking anywhere with an arcade where you're just like mashing buttons, dude. Love the feeling of playing that game. We've been playing that. We've been playing For the King for years though, or years. Oh yes, the old Yeez games. Yup. Ooh, 87. Oh my goodness. That's a long time to be dropping games. That's crazy. But, yeah, we've been playing For the King for years. We've been playing that since COVID. Actually, since 2019. Since before COVID. Yeah, those are some of our early days. We'd be playing For the King for way too long. That was good. We've been playing on the Switch for a long time. She has unlocked on the Switch version, because we played on the Xbox version. On the Switch version, she's unlocked like most of the stuff. She used to just play that game solo. She's so funny. when she sinks her teeth into a game, she doesn't let go, man. She unlocked most of the stuff in that, and then we got it for the crew on PC. And it had more DLC than on the consoles, and that's like a porting issue from earlier when they made the game. But so we've been playing on PC, and that's been a lot of fun to like unlock a lot of the lore and stuff like that again, and like unlock the characters, like the classes you can play as. So we've been having fun with that. But that one, like, I don't know, I have a lot more fun with that one when like we have pizza and we're just like chilling on the couch and just like hanging out, and we're playing for like hours and hours and hours, and like we're just going at it. But like Castle Crashers is like fun and arcadey, and I only want to play that one for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But we played Disco Elysium for a long time, and we had so much fun. Because it's you're like a detective. So much fun. We decided we're lightly role playing in that one, because like whenever I play games like that, I'm always trying to like get all of the information. Like I'm not role playing as the person with my stats. My stats are my tools. My stats are my means to achieve what I want to achieve, typically when I play that kind of game. But like, because we're playing together, we're actually like, we're leaning into our stats, and we're trying to figure out what a person with those stats would choose to do or say. And so it's been really fun. And yeah, we played for like 4.5 hours. It's really fun. It's kind of dark, but like, it's really fun. Yeah, we've barely scratched the surface. I'm like not even selling it that well. Let's see if IGN has no, that's half an hour. Oh my god. That's way too much. So yeah, this is a fine overview. So there's the 3 kind of archetypes that they have ready for you, but you can just like dump your own stats into whatever you want. But we meant to choose the thinker, but we ended up choosing the sensitive. I don't know how that happened, but we wanted to play the thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Versus sensitive, which is what we accidentally chose, is very psychological, a magnetic personality but unstable, might begin to lose his mind, which absolutely has started to happen. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons influenced detective thriller, Disco Elysium. And so it's really good. And so like, I'm not gonna like spoil it too hard. So like, this is what the game looks like. And so yeah, so I'm gonna rewind it ever so briefly, because this is like very early in the game. So there's a broken window that your character is interacting with, and the window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. You can look out. You can do the visual calculus to assess the damage, or you can just walk away from it. And so this person playing decides to do the visual calculus. They have a high chance of successfully assessing the damage. I don't have a good way of assessing it myself. I just look at that number on the screen to tell me whether to do something or not. And so he decides to do the visual calculus and says, the morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some warm, war-torn buildings. Does the visual calculus. Okay, the shards face outwards. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my own hands? A fine web of scarring covers the back of your hands, but none of it is recent. And so you can continue to do like run down the dialogue of your own self doing the visual calculus. A single green shoe. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other one on the balcony outside. And so like you have these options, and like whether it gives you more information or not, honestly, like you just kind of have to figure it out. But yeah, the visual style of the game is really intense. It's really awesome. And it's a detective game. So it's really cool. Anyway, so now he's going out. And yeah, this is the game. It's really cool. But here's the thing. My problem with trying to sit down and play this game is that when I have the time to devote to a game like that, I'm probably going to play Overwatch or whatever single player game I have my teeth sunk into at the moment. Whether that's like Final Fantasy 15, an older game like Jedi Academy, Jedi Survivor. Maybe I'm like replaying Halo. Maybe I'm replaying Zelda Ocarina of Time. Twilight Princess has actually been the one I've been trying to get through right now. But like to actually sink my teeth into a detective RPG, like I just have other things that I'd be wanting to do at that time. But I've been really wanting to play, and so I'm super, super stoked that Margot and I just sat down and played it for hours, because like I want to play more story games with Margot. They're so fun to play with her because she likes games a lot, but sometimes controlling games is very frustrating to her just because like she didn't play them her entire life. And so like she's been getting better. Like for as long as we've been together, she's been getting better at physically playing games and like controlling her character, but still every now and then it's just like not fun. It's not fun to run into a skill issue that you can't get past. So playing games like Horizon Zero Dawn, that's not something that she's going to choose to play by herself. And like, I think it's a really fun cinematic game. So I get to like be the controller while we make the decisions together, and it's almost like movie night, but like longer. So just been having an absolute blast, and I can't wait to play it again next weekend. Just way too long next weekend. Anyway, it is 9. It is 9, which means it is very much my bedtime. Ish my bedtime. Which means I should probably get going now that my tea is pretty much done too. I knew it was going to be a short stream when I started, but we got an hour 20 in. It's pretty good. We technically kept the 7-week streak alive. I'm very creative when I play games and I get overwhelmed easily. When I have too many options, arcade games suit me best. Oh God, I'm choking. No, I'm right. I completely understand. It's part of what burns me out, and like, I very rarely finish a Final Fantasy game because I want to do all the side quests. I want to talk to all the people. I want to get all those super cool items. And so like, if I don't Google it, I feel like I'm missing stuff. And if I do Google it, I see everything and I don't have time to do everything. So like, I have a really hard time finishing games that are like so deep like that, like Final Fantasy games. I have such a hard time finishing them. I so often get like halfway through, 3/4 of the way through, and I just like can't get across the finish line. And you know what? I've stopped beating myself up about that. Because that's not like a shortcoming of me. Like, that game just wasn't designed for me, and that's fine. That doesn't mean I'm bad at the game. If someone has to be to blame, we can call the developer because they didn't make it good enough for me. So like, I've stopped beating myself up about it, and that I like never finish my RPGs. But I love playing them. They're so fun and they're so interesting and they're so deep. And it makes me so happy to like see people that love them so much and that like have played them to death. I love that. And I love seeing how much they love them. And I love being able to like talk about that with them without necessarily having to like hold myself to their standard. Right? So like, that's pretty cool. But having someone to play those games with, like Margot, where it's almost like, it's like, okay, we're going to like watch another episode of Disco Elysium. And like, it's not an episode. It's way longer than an episode. But like, you know, same idea where it's like, okay, we're gonna go do this thing for a bit now then. Also don't want to sink 80 hours into a game that blows. Yeah. And like we were talking about old games earlier. I have completed Final Fantasy 3 multiple times. I love Final Fantasy 3. Like the actual 3, like released for the first time in America in the late 20-aughts, early 20-teens on the Nintendo DS. That Final Fantasy 3. I have finished it, I want to say 3 times, like start to finish, since I purchased it as a child. I got it used at a GameStop in Santa Barbara. Best thing to have ever happened to me. Yeah, no, my first playthrough probably took me close to 80 hours. And I loved it, but I have never finished Final Fantasy 6. North America 3. I've started it 4 times. I've gotten over halfway through it twice, and I've just never finished it. Objectively, it's a better game than actual 3. It's like objectively a better game. But like, I don't know, I just love 3 more for whatever reason. Like I recognize I am the problem here. But I've also started playing some games and God, this just isn't for me. It's just not for me. I think my most recent example of that on Steam where I started it and didn't like it. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. Are you ready? It's not even a hot take, because I'm not saying that objectively it's anything. I'm not making a claim about how good the game is. I didn't like Team Fortress 2. I should have waited for the drop. I didn't like Team Fortress 2. I didn't like Team Fortress 2. I tried playing it with a friend who had played Team Fortress 2, like back in its heyday. And I just didn't like it. I'm a big Overwatch person. I think if I'd spent more time in Team Fortress 2, that I could like it. But I just didn't like it. Oh, dude, that's so epic, though. I got hella burned out on it back in high school when we played it in LAN parties. Dude, that's so epic. I've never been to an actual LAN party. I've been to fighting game tournaments. I've participated in fighting game tournaments, but I've never done a LAN party. But, no, I just, you know, it's just hard. Like, the backlog really is endless. Because they're coming out with games every day, and they're coming out with good games, like, all the time. And I think that is part of what makes it okay to not finish all of your games. Which games did I run? It was Smash Bros. I really liked Smash. My brother purchased my Switch for me for Smash Bros. He had his Switch, but I was in college at the time. And so he bought me a Switch just for Smash Bros. So that was pretty cool. No, I played Smash Bros. Pretty hard. I started right before Smash 4 for the Wii U. No, it was just after it came out. I was in college. Smash 4 was out. I think it came out while I was still in high school. And I made friends with people who were playing Melee. and I saw a couple of them in the corner playing Smash 4, and I played with them. They were Melee players playing Smash 4, so they were still really amazing, but they weren't like Smash 4 players that I was playing against. And I fell in love with it, and I got it for my 3DS, and I used to like play way too much of that on my 3DS. And then I got my hands on a old used Wii U, and I played Smash 4, and I would bring my TV and my Wii U to things so that we could play Smash for Wii U. Yeah. No, I like fighting games, but I'm horrible at them. Like Street Fighter, Skullgirls, Guilty Gear, Tekken. I'm horrible at all of them. Like, just when I am playing the game, it is hard for me to do what I want to do. In Smash, it was easy for me to go where I wanted to go and to do what I wanted to do. It just like made more sense to me and like my hands. And so I played it a ton. I played it so much. Oh, hell yeah. You're the one. Yeah. You're the nerd with the Wii U. I know you are. I still have mine. I need to rehack it. My homebrew isn't working anymore. I just need to rehack it. So yeah, go. Fucking phenomenal. No, I love that. But yeah, just to make it easier to make a YouTube short, I never finish my older games. I never finish them. I always get like half the way through, 3/4 of the way through, like especially RPGs. And I just never finish them, and I feel so horrible and so guilty. But then I remember that like it's not a shortcoming for me to not finish the game. And like there are new games coming out all the time, and there are good games coming out all the time. And so like giving myself the freedom to like go experience those good games, like that's a good thing. Go do that. Go be happy. Don't be miserable just because you need to finish the game. So then what's the point? You know? Anyway, I'm sure I'll make a YouTube short out of that at some point. Oh, understanding your taste is so big. It's so important to actually having a good time. And like with that, as I have been interacting with a lot of adults at my grown-up job who have not played video games their whole lives. I do not, and I refuse to be an ambassador of all genres. But no, I love interacting with people who have not played games for like much of their life, if not like ever, like very passingly, and like getting them to start playing games. It's it's like I understand why people go on their mission trips. You know? I get it because I love introducing people to games and then helping them find the kind of games that they love. I love that like, ooh, that's the good shit right there. That's the good shit right there. Alrighty, it is now 9:20. We have officially been doing this for an hour and a half. And with that, I must bid adieu. With that, now that it is an hour and a half, I must bid you adieu. Joey, thank you so much for 2 weeks in a row just being here. Fucking phenomenal. I appreciate you. And thank you for just carrying this stream on your back. Oh my God, you and your poor fingers. You freaking rock. I will see you around. Hopefully next week. There's a chance the streak doesn't survive August. We have a wedding and a bachelorette party to go to. So there's a good chance that this streak doesn't survive. But on the off chance it does, I can't wait to catch you next time. Just like Wayne Gretzky miss 100% of the chances to hang out with Joey. I don't stream. That's exactly what Wayne Gretzky said. And I will see anyone else who catches this VOD. I will see you all later. And I think we might be playing Mega Man next week. If we're not playing Overwatch, I think we're playing Mega Man. Peace. Thank you so much.